Yo, check it out. Okay, here we are. And I was able to get a drone shot of Pecos today and overlay it with some existing plans. And I tried to make everything to scale as best I could. So if we take the drone shot here, and what I did is I tried to line up some landmarks. Okay, so we've got, if you look down here, we've got this little white building here, pretty close. I mean, I tried really hard because every time I nudge it in any direction, it nudges everything else. I got this structure right here. You can see that, boom, looks pretty good. We got the gym and the bathroom right there. Boom. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, and then we have this office here. Boom. Right? I think it's pretty damn spot on, right? But regardless, it gives us the ability to have a visual and try to get an accurate number of what we have going on here. So now, if I put in, I actually overlaid, so we have existing box houses here. Orange is existing box houses, and I counted 47. That might be wrong. There might be one that's hidden that I can't tell is there, but I count 47. They're not all rentable. Most of them are, but some are, if I'm not mistaken, storage and something else, right? So then that gives us 120. The gray ones are the spots that we can actually put a box house that has existing infrastructure. Now, when I laid these out, I tried to make sure that we stayed consistent, and the house's power is to the right as you're looking at the house from the front, okay? So I don't double count a spot. So we've got 3 spots here, 2 here, 2 here, and then we've got the perimeter and then everything in the interior here, okay? And by the way, these interior ones, these are back to back, right? So we could move the backs of these houses closer to each other if we want them, sure. But again, this is just a representation to give us an idea of numbers. And then if there were some tight spots, I put them in red, which means we just need to get eyes on it and a measuring tape just to make sure they're going to fit. So also, I don't think it's going to be possible to get them to completely line up front to back, which I think the staggered look is totally fine. Looks good. We might be able to get a good square look with the front of the back of the house. So just have to let me know how important that is. And then I think that's that. So now as we're trying to figure out where the heck are we going to put what types of houses. So if I'm not mistaken, we've got 71 duplexes, 95 bungalows, and I'm assuming that 95 includes the 47 or 48 that we already have there on property, right? So we're starting with duplexes. And initially we said, hey, let's make the initial 12 the ones that we kind of fill in this empty spot here and then finish down this leg. But I'm thinking, even though the bungalows look a little bit different, why not just keep bungalows with bungalows and wait and fill this row up with bungalows when we start those? Same with these two, same with these two, right? Which means that we could either just do the middle with duplexes, or we could start the perimeter. Maybe our first test ones are down here and we start to finish it out here. And so we group all the duplexes over here in some kind of an area, right? Or we can do them inside. Now there's 88 spots on the inside. We're doing 71, so it's not a perfect fit for all duplexes to be internal. But it could be majority duplexes on the inside. That might look pretty cool. And then finally, there is the factor that we have to tell people to move, and so we need to decide on this pretty quick because my goal was to have people stage and set bricks this week so that we could set duplexes on Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, if we're going to do that means that implies that we have to do it in a spot where there's not an RV and there's a place to actually set things. So let's see. I'm trying to think where that. So we know, or we were thinking, here in these spots, right? We could do. I don't know, man. So it's like we're gonna have to tell people to move like immediately based on what we decide here. So let's put our thinking caps on. You guys share with me what you think, and we'll go back and forth and make it happen.